Hi guys, a very good afternoon. Maswera say. Welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And let us talk about this headline. Irikusimuka because of Temba Mliswa. Temba Mliswa said any continued insistence that Nelson Chamisa is still CCC Zimbabwe president is foolish and unprogressive. The party is definitely gone, and emergency measures to salvage the situation need to be implemented. So I'm going to respond to Temba Mliswa in two ways. Point number one is we do not care about the brand Triple C. We care about the brand Nelson Chamisa. Nelson Chamisa is the brand. There are people who are within ZANU-PF who voted for Nelson Chamisa, but they are still members of ZANU-PF. They don't believe in Triple C, who loved MDC so much, but he had to leave MDC and follow Nelson Chamisa because he was no longer there. That is anchor number one. Anchor number two, let us talk about President Nelson Chamisa fighting with Sengezo Shavangu and his handlers. At this moment in time, Sengezo Shavangu went onto Twitter and said, Washman Ngube has been appointed as the interim leader or president of Triple C. That is what he said. Washman Ngube went onto the same Twitter and rubbished that statement and said, Shavangu is not on Twitter. So I'm distancing myself from that statement. It's from ZANU-PF. He rejected those claims. He denied those claims. That gives us a simple question. If these people have taken over, why are they continuously putting Nelson Chamisa on the forefront? It's because they know that they cannot do anything without Nelson Chamisa. If Nelson Chamisa says, I'm distancing myself from Triple C, that will be the end of that party. You never hear it being spoken about. The same which happened to MDC will happen to that Triple C party. Okay, can Shavangu legally have Triple C now in the future? I doubt. Because what has happened so far is illegal. If you take the situation of Triple C and take the situation of MDC and MDC Alliance, these are two different scenarios. In MDC, there were people who were within, who were fighting for positions. These are people who were known. But within Triple C, this is somebody who just came and came and said, I'm now the interim secretary general, and started to do everything alone. Where have you seen a party just operating on the instructions of one person? Triple C led by Nelson Chamisa does have a set of people who are running the administration of Triple C activities and duties. From the elections, the finance, everywhere you go, media, communications, organizing. There are people who are there at national level, at provincial level, at district level, cluster level. So for you to tell me that Nelson Chamisa has lost grip on Triple C based on the fake orders being given unconstitutionally by the judges upon the orders. We talked about Section 165. Go to Section 165.5 and read what the Constitution says. It's clear that the people who presided over these cases were not supposed to be doing so. They did it illegally. They presided over these cases illegally because they were given loans which are compromised. So based on illegal orders, you cannot say somebody has been removed. So given this scenario in Zimbabwe, people like Temba Mliswa, these are people who are now irrelevant. They want to seek relevance through Nelson Chamisa, and they have hatred towards Nelson Chamisa. Why? Temba Mliswa is one of the people who was defeated in Norton. Why? It's because Richard worked in Norton, and Temba Mliswa was praising and worshipping ZANU-PF each and every day, praising and worshipping the ZANU-PF policies each and every day. And this is the person who's coming here to tell us, Nelson Chamisa lose a Triple C. How? How did he lose Triple C? What is Triple C? Triple C is Chamisa, and Chamisa is the person, is the brand which is being followed by everybody. Without Nelson Chamisa, there's no Triple C. Triple C is an intellectual property of somebody. How do you claim that is no longer president of the alternative? So, in my own view, people like Temba Mliswa are people who just like to just cause pandemonium. They will just make comments, they will try to cause some chaos so that they continue to benefit, because these are anti-change agents. They don't want change. They want things to remain as they are because they have benefited from the ills of economic failure in Zimbabwe. So they don't want things to be done in a different way. They don't want things to be done differently. So I do not know what you think, but I've just made a decision to come and say, ignore what Temba Mliswa is saying. This is somebody ashandiswa nguva yareba neZANU-PF and apera. So Hans part is gone and the people. Okay, a teaser. I cannot read that comment. I'm trying to find that comment. I can no longer find it. Okay, and the party is gone, and the people, where are they? Politics is about people, not a party name. Okay, Skanzi, how do you analyze things that you know it's terrorism? If they could not do this, why not a Chamisa based certificate Malawi were disqualified? Okay, Skanzi, the man is in charge and he has always been. If what makes you happy is to believe that Chamisa is finished, then keep believing. Calling other people foolish is unprogressive too. Those who believe in Chavangu's power lack political maturity. You know ZANU better than us. So, in conclusion, Team Zimbabwe, my own view is that Nelson Chamisa, the reason why people are saying he is lost is because he's not responding. He's simply quiet and saying, okay, I'm not going to fight back. Why? Because it's not the right time for him to fight back. For those who follow our programs consistently, they'll understand that there are some things which the Lord is doing in Zimbabwe, which doesn't need human assistance. And for now, what Nelson Chamisa needs to do is to make sure that he just reorganize. He just put his team together. Nelson Chamisa is busy putting a team together, a government. You know what? It's difficult to go okay, and they disappoint you. What does that mean? It means you have to replace those people. There are some people who Nelson Chamisa never thought they would be sellouts, but they've proven to be sellouts. They've disassociated themselves from the movement. What Nelson Chamisa needs to do and is doing is he is simply finding the best people to say, okay, come, be in that capacity, be in that capacity, be in that capacity, so that when time comes, he gets into government with a full team, the best team ever. So personally, I'm not worried. Why? Because I know that that day shall come. No matter how painful the struggle is, the day for that struggle to end shall come. And it will not be propelled by individuals, but God knows the best time for President Nelson Chamisa to take over and lead this nation into prosperity. So it is what it is, Team Zimbabwe. This is what I have made a decision to bring. Let us talk